Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
It's complete to the left. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with the pick.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, people want to say cold as a mindset. No, dude, it's cold, and you're hitting each other. It's a physical game. It hurts really, really bad. Even catching the ball like you did right there for that interception sometimes can hurt those hands. Great start by the defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Smashes through. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes his man miss. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
From the gun, the ground game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Stretch out and get the first down. You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20, 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Slips away. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management so much easier on the offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paula, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st rounder in the future.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy.
Just steamrolling his way through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and
Pulls it in on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Now on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
On target over the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And they're able to make the tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. The snap sets up to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Smith takes the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
He'll bring it back. It's Smith. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground and try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The no-frills unity, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up second down.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going over the top. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the move, he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 25 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Green 25.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
you always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 42, Penn State 7.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? Into the spin cycle and forward. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do it.
And he makes the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that moment, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had no...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran up.
And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And they'll